Hey, it's Asania, baby.
Hey, it's Deshaun, baby.
And it's a light bulb moment.
Hell yeah. It's a motivational podcast.
Show is.
Is it?
It is.
Y'all check it out. Check it out.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the Light-Bulb Moment podcast, reporting from two different locations thanks to the quarantine and Corona and COVID-19. Make sure everybody's staying safe, clean, healthy, and aware. Social distance, very important.
you said thanks to COVID-19.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, look at this. Look at it this way. Thanks to the COVID-19, dude, we figuring out other ways to do this without necessarily having to be
I can appreciate this. Yeah, I can.
Right. We got
set up.
We got an interview I want to do in the next few weeks. You dig? So, like,
interesting.
we ain't even got to meet up nowhere. We could just literally send her the link to the Zoom.
Right. Utilizing resources that were already there.
That's what I'm saying. We wasn't doing that. Nah, look at the COVID-19 got you stepping out your comfort zone.
Right. But anyway, so today we want to talk about death.
You ain't even, this is your boy Awesome there too. I'm going to introduce myself.
I ain't introduced myself either.
I know, bitch. I wasn't going to tell you to either. I was going to
I just wasn't going to do it. I wanted people to like see each voice for what it is. And then when you talk, your name pops up on your screen. And when I talk, my name pops up on my screen.
But they only going to see this on the YouTube channel, you dig? They're not going to see this on the, you know what I'm saying? They're not
okay, well, I'm Deshaun Duran.
On the radio, no, it's all good. I'm also near, baby. You heard me? I say, baby. Dr. Sativa.
So, yeah.
But go ahead, do your thing.
So we're talking about death, you know. Death is not a fun thing to talk about.
No, I don't want to talk about, I want to say death.
Well, she got death written all throughout these notes.
I know she got death in the notes, but we're going to swap death with mortality.
Okay, today we're talking about immortality.
Not immortality. That means you'll never fucking die.
Oh, well, mortality. Okay.
Talk about mortality. I feel like mortality.
Still immortals. Somebody else said that before. I don't know. But yeah.
I feel like mortality is dealing more with life and the passing, you dig, versus just putting emphasis on the fact of death. I feel, to be honest with you, I feel like through paying attention to like losing people and how easy it is to lose people, especially like imagine people from the hood and shit, man. They have a great appreciation for motherfuckers around them because they done lost a lot of their peers at a young age. So you know what I'm saying? It's a teaching experience instead of us looking at it so glum. You know, like it's the worst experience ever. Like even in New Orleans, it's a ritual. We celebrate that shit. We have a second line. We have a party for it. We don't send you into your afterlife mourning and grooming with all black on. We fucking jig down the street for that shit. But go ahead, man. We talking about mortality.
I think with mortality and immortality, I think it's not hard to talk about until you're close to it. And you know, as far as even from yourself to like a loved one, for me, you know, it's different when like, you know, everybody healthy, we all good, we all cool. But when you have someone going through something or you're going through something, it's like, oh my God, like death is near. Is death near? You know, it's like you start to question, like, am I scared of it? Like,
that's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Go ahead. All right.
No, I'm just gonna say,
I'm cutting you off.
Everyone, well, at least me, I don't really think about that on the norm. Like that's not in my daily thoughts. So yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Probably not even in your weekly, monthly, or yearly until, like you say, you hear about somebody or somebody close to you passes away.
Right.
And now you sitting there looking like,
or just gets ill, not even pass away, just like get hurt or something happens. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I hope someone's okay. That's, you know, so.
I mean, to be honest with you, I never really paid attention to my mom's old mortality till she had her first heart attack. And then, even then, I still had some shit I had to get over. And by the time she had the second one, it was like, oh, this shit real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a homeboy who passed away, like, shit, 5-6 years ago. Maybe a little bit longer than that. But, long story short, man, that one to this day still fucks with me, you did, because I have this sense of guilt that, and I know people say you shouldn't do that to yourself, but, you know, so a spirit told me to reach out to him that morning, and I told myself I was too busy. And there's been a lot of scenarios with young people that I was close to, and I told them, they reached out to me, or someone told me to reach out to them. And I'm like, I got time. I'm not in a rush. They'll be there. And then
Right. Yeah.
next
It
day,
makes
a
you
week
take
later, a month later,
time.
you get that phone. I take stock, man. Yeah, man. You just don't want to be shunning people and writing them off.
Right.
You don't even know how much time you got with them.
But I think death is always, it's in all of our heads subconsciously by how we move. So we're aware of it. We're just not conscious of it. It's not like in the forefront. But there's certain things you do throughout your life that signals I want to live versus I want to die. In my opinion.
I mean,
I think we're like you're
yeah, you
surviving.
gotta think
Surviving ain't nothing but avoiding death for the most part.
See, I don't feel like it's avoiding death. Surviving is not really avoiding. You don't survive, dude. You don't survive from death.
Not if you stop eating. It's like it's ways you can die. Yeah. Not if you, I don't know,
Yeah,
walking in the middle of the
but you don't
street.
do that
You
because
see cars coming, you gonna keep
your
going?
natural instinct is
Exactly. Your natural instinct is to stay alive.
Some people do though. Some people
Wait a
be
minute,
like,
I can't hear you.
"Oh,
Say
like,
that one more time.
I said, some people do. Some people like fuck it. You can still hear me? I'm coming through.
Yeah, some people do what?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Walk in front of a car?
Well,
Yeah, some
most
walk in
people
front of a
don't
car.
though, is what I'm saying. Like, I think most people are wired to survive, you know. Even your body just breathing. Like, we are naturally in tune to be alive for the most part, you know.
True. But again, I don't think it's the avoidance of death. I think it's the natural life process. I mean, the natural life cycle. Like we are programmed to do certain things. I think that's kind of why we fear death. Death is more of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? It happens
I
so
think,
quickly.
I also think the biggest fear of death is not knowing what's going on the other side. It's like people don't, of course, you know, spiritual people and all type of, you know, whatever, have
The way
their idea or their, you know, understanding or beliefs of what's going on. But I think ultimately it's kind of a permanent thing. So it makes people fear it, you know? It's like, I don't know.
I kind of see it as whether you do right or do wrong. Because at this point in my life, even people who do what we would quote or deem wrong based on societal rules and moral ethics of the individual that at hand is doing the judgment. I mean, I don't feel like there's a place that they go I just think at the end of the day, when you pass, man, it's just it's just peace. Like we spend most of our time in this space, in a chaotic space. We spend a lot of time trying to, as the Buddhists would say, we spend a lot of time suffering, trying to fulfill our id and wants and attachments to materialistic and physical and material objects and stuff like that, trying to find happiness in these things. So,
When it comes to far as death and like with the coronavirus being, you know, taking its toll on the whole entire world, do you think that does it make you kind of care about it a little bit more, or are you just kind of, is it just a trendy thing to care about?
The coronavirus?
And the deaths of the coronavirus.
More than I don't think they're a trend more than people are nervous than being bombarded with this information. I feel like a trend is something you can pursue. Right now, we don't have much of a choice. It's on the news. It's on every outlet. You can't go on social media. You can't go on YouTube or any kind of platform.
It infected the media.
It affected all forms of media, right. Dude. Like, you can't get away from it. You almost have to, like, Instagram is about the only page you can go to, and that's if somebody else is posting on it. You dig? Hold on 1 second. I don't know that number. That's only if somebody's posting on Instagram, but for the most part, it's just like, no, it's not a trend, dude. It's a mind frame. It's all we can think about. It's all they force around us. When you walk outside, you see people with masks on. It's a constant reminder around you. So I don't think it's trendy. I do think the awareness of it is needed to the extreme or the extent that it is being forced on people. No, because I think that's where a lot of anxiety and stress comes from when you're over bombarded with this stuff and they don't know how to get away from it. Because most people don't know how to just sit on their own in their own space. It's kind of tough. I'll be honest with you. That's been the toughest part of this whole experience with me. I still don't have TV. Like, I watch Hulu here and there, but I still don't have a lot of external forms of entertainment outside of, like, well, let me rephrase it. I don't have a lot of digital forms of entertainment. That's what I meant to say. So for me, it's just a lot of self-reflecting and spending a lot of time with myself. That's, in my opinion, especially after doing the fourth dimension and all this other stuff we've been doing. I really think the reason it's affecting me differently is because this journey we on, we come across a lot of things that make me look at life and death completely different. And I don't want to keep focusing on death so much. So it makes me look at life different, have an understanding of what we doing, why we here, what I'm trying to accomplish, setting goals that I never really paid attention to, the overall significance of human beings. Because I feel like more than anything, we have this superiority complex and we feel like we are the most superior things. We forget that this planet sustains us. We don't sustain this planet. And I think that's one of the things we've gotten away from. So me personally, I feel more than this is an attack on mankind or the end of man, it is more of creating balance because we have, and also creating awareness, humility. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers humble now. Fuck you mean?
And
Something that
also
came in our space and told us like, oh shit, we could
and it
be
happened so
wiped
fast.
out. Like, you serious? Yeah, blink of an eye, man. That shit look like shit on TV and the shit that happens in the movie.
Right. This is also, death is also a good thing in the sense of it's the starting of something new and the ending of something old. So death can, even though I know we're talking about literal death or literal mortality, it's also about, things, the end of an era. You know what I'm saying? This might be the death to dining in a restaurant. There's so many deaths.
This might be the end
of concerts. You know what I mean?
Might be the death of how I hope it's not the end of how we socialize and this becomes the standard, because I like being close to motherfucker. I want to stay. Let's see if a nigga stink. You can't tell that shit.
My thing is, it's like, I was never into being right by people. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to always be around people, but I like to do it sometimes. I'm a human being. You know what I'm saying? I do like to sometimes be amidst of other human beings. But
I don't get. And still, that's even a whole nother, because now they got motherfuckers scared to get close to each other. And 6 feet ain't saving nobody. I'm gonna put that out there. I'm gonna say that. You believe 6 feet is gonna keep you from acquiring some shit inside of a building. Think twice. Go do some science. Go look up germs. Go look up viruses. Go look up microorganisms and see how far they travel, see how they move, see how they survive and sustain within these spaces that they're telling us. The only place this shit can't survive and travel within 6 feet is motherfucking outside. It can't become an aerosol. Period.
Now, do you think there is a contradiction between people who fear death, but they also have like a lifestyle that's high risk, as far as like doing drugs or like obesity? Like, do those people do they really fear? Huh?
No, it's not that they fear death and they do high risk stuff. Even motherfuckers who do high risk shit probably don't look at their shit like, this motherfucking Black and Mild cigarello more than the shit contained inside of it. Or this Dutch Master cigarello is probably more high risk than most of the shit I do. But yet I continue doing this shit. Oh, look at that. Lexus actually telling me doing it. I'm sending it, telling me now. But yeah, dude, I don't think nobody pays like obese motherfuckers don't think about them being obese. Obese motherfuckers don't think about them being overweight until they get a position where they shit is at risk and it's like, oh fuck, I gotta do something more. I could potentially like pass away. That's why you always seeing shows with fat motherfuckers being like, yo, okay, I'm fat, I'm doing this because I got kids, I want to see my kids grow up and all that kind of shit. No, I don't even think they put any thought into the mortality side of the shit than they do.
Or like police officers or people who are in the army and, you know what I'm saying, they have to go to war, stuff like that.
No.
No, some people, other cultures, like suicide bombers, it's like a thing for them to die. Like, it's...
They make peace because they believe when they do this righteous thing that they're doing, they're going on to a higher place based upon what they, what they did in this
Yeah.
area, in this realm, in this dimension. So
Right. So
kind of like for them, they're not afraid of it. Like honestly, it's mostly our culture that has this whole like anti, like, oh, we're trying to live forever. And I mean, honestly, okay, let's be sincere. If every motherfucker from the beginning of the time lived to be 1,000 years old, okay, I'm not gonna exaggerate, lived to be 200 years old, you realize how many more people, like our population is almost 8 million people at this point. I mean, 8 billion people. Man, we'd be in the trillions if motherfuckers was living 200 years and shit. Like we would be having to fly, living in buildings in the sky and shit, because it just would not. We would tear down most of our natural resources. We already doing that for no reason. So imagine if you added another, what's that? 100 billion.
Man.
199 trillion. Motherfuckers are however many we got. If you add 992 billion more people, because the numbers are gonna fucking multiply.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not realistic. Like trees have to die, birds have to die, plants have to die.
Death is a part of life. Is basically what you're saying.
Yeah, it has to happen. But also, instead of focusing on the fact that it's part of life, embrace your life. So when it does happen, because I really do feel like another fact is motherfuckers have regrets. People have regrets. Shit happens. Like Kobe passed. They probably felt like I didn't take Kobe serious enough. I should have watched more Kobe games. I thought I was gonna have more time to enjoy Kobe in his retirement.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cute.
I feel like that's the state of mind. Not for me. I mean, I enjoyed Kobe's career, so when he passed, it was like, damn, homie passed early. But
when celebrities die, it's different. You know what I mean?
it's different. Hold on, what's different?
It's different
I'm listening
because
to the camera.
where you going?
I had to get a drink. My mouth is parched. I drank a CocaCola, and that shit.
Yeah, Coke is Coke. It's different because what?
Coke is Coke. You like my
Coke
shirt?
is Coke.
You like my shirt?
It's different because I feel like with celebrities, first of all, we don't know them. Second of all, they have things to keep them kind of alive. Like their image is still alive and their presence is still alive. So if I just want to, yeah, because I never met most of these people anyway. So if there's some dead celebrity that I wanted to go into, I could just go on the internet and find all their stuff and either listen to their stuff or watch their stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Like I can find them versus, it's different with a loved one, in my opinion.
I mean, but again, it's all about your memory when you, okay, like this. Their memory just exists on a larger scale. And on top of that, that's based on the legacy and the work and the resume that they created for themselves. But at the same time, we still don't know how impact. That doesn't mean their passing away is higher or more.
Oh, of course not. Like, I'm not saying it's like, I'm saying for me. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, if I have nothing against someone feeling some type of way because anybody died. You know what I'm saying? How you emote is how you emote. How you mourn is how you mourn. Like if a dog died, if a dog across the street died that you never talked to, but for some reason you had a connection with that dog across the street, or if the squirrel that you could tell that squirrel was, I don't know, Jim the squirrel, and he had a red tail, so you knew Jim. Jim was like your favorite squirrel, and he died, and you cried. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with none of that.
The sidebar, I swear I saw a hawk outside this morning in the trees and the bushes. This bitch snapped some kind of rolling out of the trees and just like whooshed off. It fucked me up because I just saw the wingspan. It wasn't an eagle.
Oh wow!
It might have been an eagle. It might not have been a hawk. It was something with a long ass wingspan, dude. Like
an Atlanta hawk or an Atlanta falcon or a thrasher. Come on, birds. We got a bunch of bird mascots. But anyway, So what would you do if you knew what day you were going to die, like your death date?
Oh shit, real talk. Honestly, I had this conversation way too many times. You really, really, really want to be sincere?
Why
I'm gonna
not?
scramble as much money as possible, whatever I got.
People
If
already
I,
do that.
oh, I'm saying, if I had enough time, if I knew I had enough time, based like you gotta give me time frame. Like if I knew the exact date based on like right now. So if I knew I was gonna pass away 5 years from now, I'm just really hopping in my car and just riding around the country. I'm doing the shit that I want to do now that I postponed.
But shouldn't we do that anyway?
Well, see, that's the thing. That's the point I'm at because the coronavirus got me like, when this shit is over, I'm doing every motherfucking thing that I am now realizing I want to do. I didn't want to do it before. I had interest. I was too caught up in other bullshit. And now I have a common interest in doing these things. So now I'm going to put more effort to making them happen versus putting them off. Spend more time rock climbing. Actually, I'm already working out trying to get myself in shape. Working to get myself in shape so when I come out, I can start. Like, fuck it, I'll do a marathon. I never did one. It seemed like it might actually be fun. Just shit to
You would
experience.
live, basically.
Yeah. That's why I'm still going outside now. That's why I'm doing shit now. It's healthy. But if I knew my exact date, yeah, dude, I'm getting high as fuck. I'm taking a bunch of shrooms.
Don't you do
I'm
that
getting
anymore?
stupid sedated. No, man, but like I'm doing it to like the nth degree. And I know this is horrible but I'm saying this only because if I would have to find women and they're gonna be getting all attached to shit. I'm fucking prostitutes. Like I'm just fucking a whole lot of shit for the last month. I'm just fucking nonstop. I'm just getting all that out of my system. I'm saying prostitutes only because I ain't gotta worry about all the hassle. Fucking, we just the bang.
It's
We're going
funny
knock the shit out.
because it's like glitching, but then when it comes back to your face, you have like a whole new face. Like you got real serious about the prostitute thing. But
I did,
but
I
yeah.
do have a whole thing. It kept shifting. But no, man, for real, I'm just gonna do exactly what I say I should be doing now. Like live. I'm building my legacy. This is what we're doing right now. We don't realize it, but we're in the moment. And I'm moving still enough to like I see how far we come. And I realize what we doing. And I see the viewership we building. So I take the shit serious. I might not have been too serious in the beginning, but it's a whole nother thing at this point, this podcast. Been a lot of growth from it.
The audio gonna be a little off, but anyway. So
Wow, what happened?
it's just slow. Oh fuck, my phone ringing. I wonder who that is. I really do. I'm not gonna answer it though, but I do wonder. But anyway, if I knew my death date, huh? Anyway,
if
if I knew
into a twerking competition regardless. I'm about to show these straight motherfuckers. I mean, these
what's
lesbians.
going on, focus. But if I knew my death date, I would just like, I would be me times 10.
That's scary.
Meaning I would do everything I wanted to do. I really wouldn't care at all. And I would just really do whatever I wanted to do. I would probably be my true self. Ooh. To me, that was deep. Not that I'm not my true self, but it's just
but you
there are
are.
things that I want to do that I just don't do. And there are things that I do that I don't want to do. And I think if I knew when I was going to die, I wouldn't put as much stock into certain things. I wouldn't waste as much time on certain things. And I would take my goals and my passions a lot more seriously.
Why you don't do that now?
I don't know.
As if you're. That's how I see it. Like, and I'm looking at it like, why don't we do this now? As if it is our last day tomorrow. We don't live.
Ooh, let's pause. Let's pause. But yeah, I don't know. I think
ain't no
I think sometimes I just take life for granted. You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you said. Ain't nobody answering that bitch. Fuck that. Ain't nobody answering that bitch. But yeah, I think we all take it for granted because we just assume. And the situation has us where we're not assuming. It's just for me.
Because we think
honestly,
we got a whole lot of time. You know what I'm saying? But some people do. Okay.
Yo, I'm about to hit 40 years, man. 40 years is a long time.
Will you
I'm
turn
grateful
40
for
this
each
year?
one of them.
Are you 40 this year?
One more year.
Oh, this
No,
is your
next year.
last year in your 30s. Are you excited?
Oh yeah, I'm about to wear this motherfucker out.
I'm about to wear this 3-9 out.
Mhm. Like a
That's
motherfucker. And then I'm gonna start lying and telling niggas I'm still in my 30s. How old are you? How old do you think I am? 35? Thank you. No, I'm 40. Look at the gray in the beard. So
Well, in the cosmos, this week, Jupiter, Mars, and Saturn are visibly aligned with the new moon. With the
can
moon.
you see? If you had a telescope, could you see it?
I don't know.
I shouldn't be eating. I'm not supposed to be eating while we're doing this. I had a craving for Andy's.
Oh, y'all, and it's 420 all month. I
apologize.
saw that earlier too. Early in April. This is like April 2020. So it's like a month long of 420. How cool is that for the potheads? All right. Oh, and there's a new moon in Taurus.
Yo, dude, stupid.
Right. There's a new moon in Taurus.
All right, go ahead.
Taurus
So what does
is
that mean?
my season, so excited about that. You know, it starts the 22nd of April. So, you know, my birthday is probably canceled. Not that I ever do anything for my birthday. I'm gonna have a big Zoom party. So yeah. But okay.
You gonna what?
Have a big Zoom party.
Yo, I think there's actually an app where you can put like 16 people and that motherfucker have like a big party.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna have a digital. So what you gonna do about your cake, bro? Like, how you gonna do your cake?
I want a cookie cake.
How
Oh, but
you
the
gonna
cookie
do
place closed. I don't know.
when your birthday is?
May 11th. 5/11.
Oh yeah, we probably still. Gotcha. Yeah, we probably still shut down for your birthday.
Yeah. Spring is canceled.
I ain't trying to be new. But what about Taurus, man? You got off subject. It's Taurus season, so what does that mean?
It means that it's Taurus season. The fuck? It means it's my birthday. It's Deshaun season.
Okay.
Duh.
Right.
But also, what you should do is focus on foundation and grounding. You know, manifest what you want and write a plan. Replace outdated habits and belief systems with routines and rituals that fit your lifestyle.
That's what I've been doing. That's what the fuck I've been doing for the last few days. I'm trying to keep it up. That beard getting silky. I've been trying to keep it up, but I'm gonna stick with it. I ain't got nothing else to do. That's how I see it. Like, you ain't got nothing else to do. So like, fuck it. I just hit the floor and start doing some push-ups. So make sure I just keep cleaning up. And I've been writing in the journal lately. That's been working.
Well, sir, you are on the right track.
Oh, yeah, it's just about not getting derailed, homeboy. Not getting derailed. Oh, so it's been dope, man. You know, I enjoy these conversations. I enjoy talking to you. Really, I wanted to do this episode more than anything is to not discuss death and just be like death and why people are scared to death and everything. More than anything, I want us to understand that it is a part of our everyday life. It is a part of our life experience. We encounter it more than we realize. It happens more than we pay attention to. Sometimes we make certain people's death more significant, and I think that's a cop-out, period, regardless of the circumstances, how and why. You know, we should never downplay or just like fuck over somebody else's passing. You know what I'm saying? It's a ritual.
Well, real quick.
About.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were doing.
You're good, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say energy never dies, and you may come back as something else. Another thing is, I was told, one of my brothers told me this. He said, when you're born, it's like other ancestors are like jumping onto you to like ride the life wave again. You see what I'm saying? They was like, oh, okay, it's about to be another chance at life. I'm about to jump on. That's how they say you have like so and so and so and so in you.
That's why you have certain grandchildren that remind you of.
Right, exactly.
You're like, oh, that's just like right, because some of their life force passed on with that person. I mean, plus it's in the DNA, so you know, it is what it is, man. But take this experience more serious. Don't mourn. We should celebrate more than anything. everybody's lifespan. Period.
For
And
sure.
stop running in fear, as if you can get the fuck away from it. If it want to touch
Right.
you, it's gonna
Right.
touch you. You are not untouchable.
So
But
wait a
if you
minute.
back in there,
Should we be living every day like we gonna die soon?
motherfucker, I said, oh. Bob the show. Hey, it's your boy Austin Neal. Holla at us. Check us out on
That's
IG.
my light bulb moment.
Start off.
The audio was kind of off, so I was like missing parts of it.
Oh, I hope this shit comes out right. Yo, check us out on IG. Check us out on what is it? Is it Stitcher? No, Spotify. Radio Public. Shit, we on all that shit. Google Podcasts,
And
iTunes,
YouTube, of course.
YouTube. YouTube, one of the beginning foundations of social media shit. But yo,
YouTube.
for real, holla at the YouTuber. Appreciate the support. Check out my man Deshaun at Deshaun or Will and Deshaun. Will and Deshaun. Forgot your name there first in the title. Check us out. His that podcast. You still busting out Mother's
House. Yeah, me and Corey recorded one I was out here.
Oh shit, that gotta be great. Cause now y'all can be face to face doing that shit. How that turned out?
It was cool.
Okay, that's what's up. Check out my man stuff. Follow us, share, comment. No, please do that shit. I ain't asking. I'm telling you, do that shit. Appreciate the support and the love, man.
Peace
Anything you
out.
gotta say?
No.
Oh, okay, peace out. No, you finished.
Bye.
All right, y'all be good.